Hello and welcome to SML to Sit Down, and I am Primetime 000. And with me is maybe my ex-ally, Coach Pauly into Truth. What's up, Coach?
What's up, champ? How you doing? Oh, ex-champ last cycle. Sorry, bomber. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't want to offend anyone.
So there you go, Coach Pauly. He is an SML vet at this point. He's our current Buccaneers owner and the podcast guru of The Truth. Pauly, let's just start this off light. I'm going to throw you some softballs here. Hey, where'd you come up with the PSN Pauly, blah, 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 blah?
That's easy. That's easy. So when I started playing Madden, I was 21 years old, and my favorite number was 10. Right? So Paulie 2110. That's the easiest question, and it is a softball prime. I appreciate that.
So you got into Madden, and then eventually you got into CFM. How'd you get into connected franchise mode?
So I'm not going to mention the name of the league, but no free advertisement here on the SML. But there was a very established league that's still out there. I kind of wanted something more serious, more realistic to real life, coaching and playing all my life. So, I went to CFM route. I started when used to have to plug in the stupid adapter in the back of the PS, whatever it was. Yeah, I remember that back in the day. I think I was in college. So, me and a couple college buddies started it, and here I am now, man, long time. So I started, 2002 or something like that or whatever, but wow.
So you've been playing for a long time, and what was the big draw for you? Would you say of CFM? What do you like the most?
I like CFM. I'm not really a CFM guy because I don't know CFM. I'm not like Dan and spends all day knowing like people's practice squads, and even Bomber to a certain extent. And some of these young guys in this league that don't have job, don't have kids, and just sit on Madden all day in the underwear. I ain't like that. I have a job and family and stuff. So for me, it's more about the league and the camaraderie between the owners and just the both, just busting balls, and people, no malice, no hard feelings, just having fun with the guys. I'm not able to strap it on anymore like I used to. Pads, I mean, I'm not able to strap it on anymore like I used to. So, this gives me the competitive fire, and it also gives me camaraderie with 32 other guys, man. You know.
So eventually, obviously, you're in CFM before the SML, but then you find the SML. How did you find the SML?
So, I left the league after being in the league for about a long time, at least a decade, right? I was in this league. I was commish, whatever. Great friends still there. I needed to change. Things get blah after a while, get stale. You guys played all pro, and that league's all Madden. So I was like, let's try all pro. I'm getting older. Maybe I'll be better, because I never won a Super Bowl over there. I made like 7. I was the Marv Levy over there. So I never made one, and that's fine, having fun. So, I'm here now, and I looked up, hey, another great league. I'm not going to leave a great league to go to a shitbag league, right? That's not what I do.
Yeah.
I want to be great. I'm the truth. So I, check out the SML. Well, first of all, let's bring this up. I get a text from Prime while I'm still in my other league, right? And, he Googled me, searched me probably, saw my picture in the Hall of Fame, the cute little mug here. So I get this random text, not group me or whatever. It's a text randomly. And I'm like, will you be in my league or whatever? I'm a commissioner of the SML, and I still have that. And I'm like, man, this time I'm not. I'm a one league guy. I've always been a one league guy. I don't play in 2 leagues. That's for losers. And I'm like, not right now. Not right now. In Prime, I think you still have the text, right?
Yeah.
And so when I decided, hey, maybe I do want to change scenery, it was the SML I came to. I was in Primer. The car salesman here, Prime, was kept me down there a month longer than I should have been, but I'm here now.
So you're in the primer, and then I guess can you look back in time and tell me what your first cycle was like in the SML? Do you remember anything at all from your first cycle?
SML or Primer?
Maybe both. Any memories that kind of first year, your freshman year?
Yeah, Grams was my idol. I remember I was a Pittsburgh Steelers. I think I made a Super Bowl in my second season in Primer, maybe. I played, or it's the season before I came up, because I played Sunday squad in the Super Bowl, and I lost again in the Super Bowl. But I lost on Sunday, so hey, whatever. You lost on Sunday too, so not a bad thing.
Thanks.
So, but that was my SML. That was and KJ was down there. That's why I love KJ. OG. I think I had the first. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And ZZ was the commish, and I had the first Primer podcast. The truth started
I think
in
so.
Primer,
I think it might have been.
and
Yeah,
that's when
that's
truth became the truth.
yes, yes. I remember that. So, was anything different in the SML? Like anything that you when you joined, it was anything different than what you had expected?
Well, when I joined, it was Oshi, there was Gov, and it was who else? Oh, the guy who almost killed himself, who was best friends with NYT. What's his name again? Haas or Hash?
Yeah,
Hash, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he was in there, and it was weird. Like these guys really knew the game back then. Like Oshi, like they had 35 interceptions. I'm like, holy crap, I can't throw the ball. I'm like Coach Paulie. I run the ball and throw the ball when I have to, right? So and then my first game was against Gov, and I beat Gov my first game. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't really try." I was like, "That's cool. I still got the win. That's fine."
Yeah.
That was my first ever game in the SML. But the SML, the competition is much higher. Look at me. I made a Primer Super Bowl, right? But I've been in SML, and I can't even sniff after the second round. So
We'll get into that. We'll get into that a little bit later in the show. So let's talk about if you're SML commissioner, if Coach Paulie's got the power, if you're dictator, what would you do for a day?
I wouldn't do anything really differently. You guys do a pretty good job. You have a lot of little rats behind the scene doing all the dirty work. Like some stuff I don't even notice that people do, and people notice and get suspended. I even notice half the stuff, but you got the rats working for you. That's good. Everything's pretty good. Like this Madden, maybe like I don't know how the all Madden plays, but people, the defense is kind of eh. But other than that, you guys do a pretty good job overall. Good commish. Other than going behind people's backs, but great commish. Overall when it comes to being fair. Great.
Yeah.
And there's only two commissions I've ever played with and for and helped, and they're two good guys, so I have nothing to complain about as far as SML goes.
Yeah. So let's talk about last cycle a little bit. You were the Dolphins.
Correct.
And you were a pretty solid player. You won a lot of games, but the one guy you couldn't seem to beat was Pastor Dan. You couldn't beat Dan. No matter, it seemed like how hard you tried, Dan was always one step ahead of you. Why is that?
He knows the game. Let's get that right. He knows things to do on defense that doesn't work in real life. I know the real life game, and I try to bring it to Madden, and it only can get me so far, right? And Friday Night Lights can only get you so far in a video game, right? I spend zero time. My son's playing right now. He plays more than me now. I just have other stuff to do, and I love the game, but I play maybe once a week when the game comes out, and I like talking shit in chat more than anything. But Dan, getting back to Dan, he knows the game, man. Who spends more time on the game, and practice makes perfect. And I'm going to put this out there. If I ever aligned with Dan, I would probably have a championship, either last cycle or this cycle, because he could help me that much.
So
So if I ever align, SML's in trouble. That's all I got to say. He knows that too, because he wants me over there.
we'll talk about that. But who's your biggest rival in the SML right now?
Well, last cycle I thought it was no, but that went 18-0 against him, so it wasn't. And right now, well, this it's the lapdog Snoopy. It has to be, because of the stuff he pulls just to get wins. Definitely Snoopy.
What's okay? Let's just get out there and let's talk about it. What's your honest opinion on Clinky? And we have this playoff game that's happened, and there's a lot of rumors that okay, we know he was at Faz's house. What do you think happened? Do you think there was any foul play?
Without a doubt, no chance in my mind. I wasn't born yesterday. Come on, Clink has to play the game when Faz is there. Hello, I can't play it at this time. Faz is going to be here. He has to set it up right. He has to set it up. He has to help him on every play. Knew everything that was coming. Ran a lot of Faz's concepts. Not that he can't beat me without Faz, but with Faz, four eyes are better than two. That's for sure. And it's and same thing. He won last time, but he's a good player. Clink's the lapdog. He just goes on his lap and goes, "Yes, master. What do you want me to do first? Do you want me to throw? Do you want me to pass? What do you want me to play? Cover 4, cover 2, and then can you just take me out so I can pee? That's all." King Faz.
So there you go. So there's Paulie. We got a few more questions for you, Coach Paulie, as we're at 10 minutes of probably a close to 20-minute show here. Um, so this is a fan question, and usually these questions are anonymous, but this guy wished to be known. Faz wants
Mm.
to know why you're so invested in his love life.
Because I hate to see talent go to waste. And I think, Faz he has talents, other than Madden. I know people don't believe that because he's another Madden warrior and just plays bad, but he has talents. I think he's a good guy with a big heart. No hair, but a big heart, right?
Mhm.
So I think, he can make some young lady really happy, and I think, and also I'm selfish because I know if he gets Love Life, he won't play Madden as much and we have a chance.
Yeah,
So that's another thing,
that is good.
right? And and Clink's, if Clink was a real friend, he would hook him up. But all he wants is benefits from Faz, Madden benefits, and that's all he wants.
Yeah, yeah. So Paulie, tell me a moment about what's your greatest SML moment? Would you say? Again, you've been here for a few years now. What's your greatest moment?
I say beating the goat for the first time, beating you for the first time. Which last cycle I had you a couple times. I think we split,
Yeah,
and I think it was beating you. Oh, actually, bigger moment when I lost to you my first game with you. I had a good user I still have on my phone.
I
A
remember
good
that.
user off the middle. I went one guy, turned around. You went on your. That was when you were throwing those posts, which now it's harder to throw. I remember that like it was yesterday.
I like that post route. I was going for TY too, over the middle. I remember
Yes,
that.
sir.
I
Yes,
remember that.
sir.
So another one. This fan says, ask Paulie what the biggest lie he ever told is in the SML.
Oof, that's a good one. Hmm. Man, biggest lie. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one. You kind of hornsoggled me there, Prime. I don't know. Biggest lie. I'm not really too much of a liar. I like to stretch the truth, but I'm not really a big, liar. But this guy must have asked the question because he knows, I don't know. Something, I don't know. You caught me. I must not lie that much. The biggest lie. I don't know, Prime. Can you come back to me on that one? Thank you. Next question.
Yeah. How much of Prime's success last cycle was due to your help, in your opinion?
Um, Say I'm an honest guy. I tell you the truth. I'd say 20%, and I think that's fair. And
I think
I,
that's fair.
if you say anything different, then you do.
I say in the 20 to 30 range, but I won't give you more
All
than
right.
that.
Well, see, yeah, that's all. That's all I want. I wasn't playing there. I wasn't playing the sticks, but preparation is key in this league. Ask Dan about preparation. Without preparation, Dan's a 500 coach, but he knows the game and he prepares. So I give him credit. He has a passion for Madden. Even though his family's knocking on the door. Hey, is dinner ready? Oh, wait, 2 more games. I'll be there when I get there. This is important. So I get it. People have priorities.
Paulie, this is another fan question here, and this is a zinger. All right, so buckle up. To Paulie, do you think you're struggling because people caught on to your YouTube style offense?
Funny, anybody. I can't even watch YouTube at work because they block it because I work in high school, obviously. So I run the same offense I run for years, and I just add what I see other people successful with. Like same thing on Friday night. If I see a guy going 4 wide and then running draws, with certain blocking scheme, that's what I'll add. YouTube offense is. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. You can ask Dan and Foz about it. I don't know about that stuff. All I know is, yeah, I run my RPOs, same thing I know on Friday nights, and I run, and I suck. If I was watching YouTube, I'd be a lot better. I'll tell you that.
So there you go, guys. And another fan question is, will you make a Super Bowl this cycle?
If I don't make it this cycle, it's going to be hard to ever make it. This game, I'm still figuring it out a little bit, and I think after I'm done with football season, I go one more game. I think I can invest 1.5 hours instead of one, and it'll make me that much better. So I think, this season I don't think I'm making the playoffs, but as soon as I figure out my team, and I know I'm a bad team builder, but I think good things are to come in Tampa Bay.
So that was a very political answer there. So another fan question is, who is the easiest guy to beat in the SML?
Wait, I have this many fans? This,
Yeah.
this is pretty good. I had this many. The Truth Disciples are coming out
They're
tonight.
coming out of the
Easiest
woodworks.
guy to beat. Ooh, this is another one. Easiest guy to beat. That's a good question. Because, mm, well, I would have said Alex, but he's not here anymore. Is this last cycle or this cycle?
They're just saying in general, it sounds like.
Last cycle is easy. That's Noel because it was 18 and 0. So this cycle, I know he's doing better. I don't know. This cycle, I haven't played everybody yet. So far, see, even two steps got a win off me. I'm not that good where I can say that.
Yeah.
You on the other hand, you could say half the league. I'm not at that level. KJ, but I haven't played him this cycle either. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just lost the freaking Colt 45 zigzag. So who am I to throw stones at somebody, right?
Yeah.
I'm in record 3-5, man. Sorry, I'm rambling today. I had a long day.
All right, now here's another zinger, Polly. We're coming in fan question. This is another fan question. Um,
Yeah.
some have compared you to Marv Levy, but is that fair to Marv Levy considering you've never been to a Super Bowl in the SML and in your previous league, MOF, that league allowed Latin to have seasons of 12-4 and 11-5.
I think. Well, they also play. Yeah, they also played on all Madden, so the defense helped out a little more. I'd say, yeah. I don't know. Call me what you want, man. Call me Marv Levy's left toe. I don't care what you call me. Name sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's one thing you have to learn. All the weasels that are lying in the weeds that go to prime. I don't care. Like half the stuff is I don't care about that stuff. Yeah, do whatever you need to do to me. I don't care. This is for fun. I'm here to have fun, and it's working. Cause Prime's laughing and showing me the goat smile right now, so it's working.
So,
Come at me.
they asked, why did you leave your previous league?
So there was stuff going in, like rules going in. First of all, it was all Madden, and I wanted to try an all pro league. So I was getting older, and I don't know if that was going to help my offense. My offense usually sucks, so I didn't know. And also, I wanted to try something different. After 10 years, it was getting kind of stale. I wasn't excited to play in games, and as you saw, I've showed you the emails. They want me back. And they want me back. They ask me every single season. I say, I'm a one league kind of guy. I'm not like some of these losers that play many leagues. I don't know if I did that. I think I'd either be divorced or I'd be seeing a psychologist because I take too much time away from my family. There's only a certain amount of time in life that you get to spend with my son and and make some memories. And I don't think it's fair to play Madden during those times. So one league's good enough for me.
There you go. That's a good answer. So, I like to ask this question. I have two more questions for you here, and this one's one of my favorite ones to ask. We all know like superheroes, Spider-Man, Superman, people like that. Um, if you think of SML and everybody's their own superhero, and everybody's got their superpowers. Maybe Dan's got the superpower of preparation. I don't know. What is one superpower you would take from an SML owner and add it to your Madden repertoire, if that makes sense?
Superpower, I would take Faz's ability to pass the ball, even if he does crosses a lot, but his ability to pass the ball. Like me, like I really have to think, like know my buttons. Is this the right button?
Hmm.
Like I know that's an old thing, but Faz's ability to pass,
Hmm.
I would say.
Okay, so I got one more question here, I think. Yes. Are you in Prime done for good?
Man, this hurts. This hurts. I'm sorry. We had a great tandem. I got a lot out of it. You got a lot out of it. It's really betrayal. Not even to check with me before a trade that's going to the best guy in my division now. And then he has four TDs. I know you said that I forced passes up, but he had four TDs with Hardeman. I had to pass 'cause I was falling behind. I don't know. It's going to take a while for the heart to scar over, and I've had a lot of requests in my DM to join forces because they know, I can help them behind the scenes. I can't do it on the sticks any longer. I'm a behind the scenes kind of guy. I'm a behind kind of guy. So, you know what I mean? So we'll go from there. I don't know, maybe when the heart, settles in a little bit and maybe, Prime throws me a trade or two, a couple guys, and things could go the other way. But for now, let the heart heal. Let the heavy heart heal.
You heard that,
Prime, do you
SML.
feel guilty?
You know what, Polly? I will publicly apologize to my partner on SML to sit down right now. I wish I would have consulted you before the trade.
Thank you. And I've learned through my life, recognition is the first step to recovery. And I've learned that that takes a man. And even though he has a top five speed receiver in the league and he goes through every single coverage, one day I will find it in my heart to rejoin forces. I promise.
So SML, you better watch out because a storm of storms is coming. A heat of 10,000 suns is coming, especially after football season, because something fierce will happen after this repair of sorts. Guys, that is the truth on SML to sit down. Coach Paulie, the mic is yours for anything you have to say.
SML, realize what you have in a great league. I've been in two great leagues. This league's great. Realize what you have and do what you need to do in order to stay in the league. Whether it's activity, doing podcasts, streams, whatever, or just, making fun of Tiny. Do what you need to do to stay in the league, please, because it's a great league. I might not be here forever, and I know that, but, while you're here, make the most of it and try to be remembered when you're gone.
There you go, guys. That's Coach Paulie, a man wise beyond his words, a genius of what many people say. He is as inspirational as Steve Jobs, and he'll be recognized as a Madden icon for many years to come. Coach Paulie, I'm Prime. I'm a legend. He's a legend, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, SML is Sit Down. We're out.